Hello and welcome back to Achievement Hunting. I am Dragons, and we are currently going through the rather long process of Factory Zero for what was originally Deus Ex Human Revolution DLC, the section The Missing Link. I'm currently on Rifleman Bank Station. I've got to get some exposition and help from our man Quinn over here. Let's go.
Are you Quinn?
Yeah, that's me. Jensen, is it? You weren't followed, were you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can believe that. They're having a hell of a time keeping up with you.
Let's play it by ear, whatever works. It's your temporary.
I intend on keeping it that way.
Well, you've certainly ruffled a few feathers higher up. It's not like they don't know you're here. Stowed away on the ship, I mean. It's only a matter of time before they bring the hammer down. Put a stop to your gallivanting on the base. I just hope I'm not near you when the iron's hot and you're on the anvil.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases. Which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. Ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back in the ship.
How do you know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have my sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no freebies or handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
What exactly do you do here, Quinn?
In a more civilized world, you might say I pass for the base's lead maintenance engineer. But if you look at it from Beltar's point of view, I might as well just be a glorified janitor. Pays good though, so, not complaining.
If the pay is good, why the underground market?
Well, why not? You see, civilian contractors operate under different jurisdiction when it comes to bringing outside goods into the base. So while the rank and file grunts can only order and receive essentials, toothpaste and the like, I, being the entrepreneurial chap that I am, offer them a more robust catalogue of goods and services. You know the sort. Smokes, beverages, and gentleman's literature.
Gentleman's
How
literature.
does this involve weapons?
Now, let me finish. As an enterprising fellow, I require an exchange of valuables for these slightly less than essential supplies, and often receive some very non-civilian contractor-regulated equipment in exchange, if you catch my drift. Now, normally, I launder my stock through a contact on the mainland, but a deal in Shanghai recently fell through, so lucky for you, I've got some excess inventory to move. Consider this whole arrangement a matter of fortunate timing.
And Keitner is okay with all of this?
Not exactly. You see, some time ago, the commander got wind of my little operation down here. But before she could throw me in the brig, I offered her something I knew she couldn't refuse. Information. I ain't bragging, but I'd managed to build myself quite a little network of sparrows and gophers. I'd known for a while that she'd been at odds with that prick Burke. In the end, I reached a rather simple mutual agreement. I keep her in the loop, and she keeps my neck out of the noose, so to speak.
Okay, I gotta love this. People trade guns and ammo for porn. I don't even know, man.
What can you tell me about this base?
Nothing you don't know, probably. To the outside world, it's a Beltar naval logistics headquarters and supply point for their Pacific operations. Beneath the surface, though, it's much, much more.
How so?
Look, nothing personal, mate, but I prefer if the commander do most of the informing. As far as I'm concerned, the less I know, and more importantly, the less I say in this matter, the better off we all are.
You just said you had fucking... Ugh.
Tell me about the commander, Keitner.
Lieutenant Commander, officially. But the grunts don't pay no mind to that. She's the commander as far as they're concerned. It's the Reds who stick to the formalities, you see. Because they're Burke's boys. The spooks. Special operations. You might say there's a bit of a division of loyalty among the troops.
Between Keitner's men and Burke's?
Aye. Since time immortal, there's always been a rivalry of sorts between grunts and spooks. I always assumed it came down to ego. But it's different here. Probably because Burke's different.
What do you mean?
Well, for a start, the man might be a righteous prick, but he's got the respect of his men. And the higher-ups think he's a visionary based on some fancy tech he drummed up a few years back. In other words, the man's got a lot of influence and a lot of power, and, well, I don't think that old proverb needs repeating here.
Yeah, absolute power may corrupt absolutely, but it has been statistically shown that people with only a modicum of power tend to let it go to their head. I don't care about the special offer, because I don't need a rocket launcher right now, so enter the shop.
Buy something or bugger off.
Oh, shut up, Quinn. Alright. Don't want ammo. I do want hyposnims. And snacks. And I think that's all I can use right now.
No refunds.
No refunds. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go out the way that I dropped off some gear last time. I love how he's like, oh yeah, I got sparrows and gophers, but I'm not gonna tell you anything, because that might get me in trouble. Thanks, Quinn, you're a peach. I still don't have to worry about inventory room right now. Okay, been a while since I've had to do the jump the quote-unquote long way. Where's the... there it is. Ah! Sorry, I was trying to pick up the credit shed. Pardon my camera jerking. Alright. Now that I've got some more sneaking time, let me go back to... I think I got off topic a little bit when I was talking about, the fall. I cannot remember the name of the character for the fall. I'm doing fantastic, aren't I? Let's see where we're going here. But one of the interesting things I'll grant for it is I am here. Okay, I am going the way I like. Both the person you're playing and a person you interact with, you both have AUGs, and after the very initial part of the game, you actually are experiencing neuropozyne withdrawals. It's actually really interesting. There's a shortage they're talking about in the fall. Let's do so I can't use it. Any snacks in here? Oh crap, I can't get up there without a box or something. Can I stand on this? Oh, I can. Anyway, neuropozyne shortage. It's mentioned in the fall, and the fall takes place, at least the first chapter, I believe sometime after Seraph has fallen, or the attack on Seraph has happened. But... what's this? Do the recent... Really fun. Yeah, we just saw it. Oops. And, because, as I said, you work with, wow. You start the game working with the group that took down Seraph Industries. And they're all still alive. I kind of hate this camera. Something happens and you leave the group. Oh, this is a 3 and I don't have the code. No! Where's my auto hack stuff? And when you do, of course, your AUGs have to reset for reasons that they go into in the game, and you and your companion are going through neuropathy withdrawal. Something Adam doesn't experience because his genetics are so compatible. At different points in the game, your vision completely gets... It's similar to what happens in the main Human Revolution when, uh-oh. Huh. Okay. Man, I wish I could get in there. Your vision gets weird, you kind of fall over. Apparently, you and your companion are experiencing tremendous pain. And it isn't just that neuropazine is regulated, you have to have an ID card and get it through LIM, but there's a shortage, partially because only one person manufactures neuropazine. And there is a new drug on the market, and that's actually part of what you're dealing with, is the fact that, is this drug on the market safe? The problems with the Fall, a lot of it is the controls. You know, it was designed for a mobile game, so it has a lot of issues. One of the things that's really, really strange and makes the game easier but a little less challenging is as soon as you take down people, it doesn't matter whether you kill them or not. I turned too soon. Their bodies completely disappear. Which alleviates, you know, oh, somebody's going to see the body. If you can knock somebody out fast enough, their body will completely phase out. I understand why. It has to do with, you know, like, memory restrictions on a mobile device. But it's still kind of weird. Oh, sorry, oh, maybe I do want to go back that way. And as I said, it was very... chapter not done. Or, game not done. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever been in here. But, you know, I don't understand why Invisible War gets so much hate, though. I had a ton of fun, and, you know, people are like, oh, Invisible War is terrible. I had not actually heard about it until the past year or two. And people are like, oh, it's terrible, sequel to Deus Ex, and it's actually really, really not. Candy. As a quick reminder, the code for the access the administration quarters through the loading bay. Ooh. No, I definitely don't want Typhoon ammo. Okay, this just leads me here. I might actually need to get back to the loading bay. Big weapons. Subtle. I think one of the fun things for the fall is you had the option to play a chick. And oh, I see. This is like a shortcut. Wow! Somebody's awake over there. I actually don't know if I'm where I think. Damn it. They're interesting stuff to look into. Turret. What is that? Okay, this is part of the loading bay. Alright, I don't actually need that right now. I might need that later, though. Okay. The fall is clunky. The story's okay, kind of, but unfinished. Invisible War. There was actually a lot of stuff in Invisible War I really liked. It was interesting to see the aftermath of Deus Ex. I'd never heard of it. I played a little of it. I was like, wow, okay, this is kind of interesting. I've played the game through once. I've only gone through it once, even though there are clearly multiple paths, multiple endings, for the most part. This stuff does give you a lot more choices all the way through, based on the different factions that have arisen post-Deus Ex. I have not played it again because damn it. I want to wait for Lotus Prince to play because I really want to see what he thinks. Because I get the feeling there's a lot of choices I made that he won't. I guess I gotta go that way. Yeah, Where's my next door? Somebody in there. Shit, the laser grid again.
I've got something.
Oh, for crying out loud. Interesting enough, the character you play for... Where am I? Oh, for the fall reminds me of Leon from The Professional, and I apologize if I mispronounced that. One of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I think I can finish safely. We'll see. Ooh, pardon me. I think one of... Oh, god damn it. Oh, thank god the camera couldn't follow me completely. Jesus. What's this guy doing?
This is fucking Bullard.
Fuck. Ooh, that's a 1. Oh, that's where I'm starting. Wow.
Access granted.
Sorry about that. It's kind of hard for me to talk and hack. Can't hack that. Oh, e-book. I thought it was a stop worm. Where does this take me? Oh, I think I know where this takes me.
Whoever heard of...
Nighty night. Yeah. There are a lot of different radical groups in, oh my gosh. Get in here. Good lord. An invisible order. No, nothing I need. Well, I guess this is how I get past the laser grid. I'll come back. Including a group that's... They're so augmented, they're a hive mind. It's really interesting. I mean, in Mankind Divided, you're leading towards, you know... Oops, wrong thing. Huge anti-aug sentiments, and in Invisible War, you have... Oh, I can't get shit. Alright. Alright, at least I'm less likely to be seen by the guy working on the computer over there. Here, out of the way. But yeah, they're kind of the Borg. Tong is a pain, but he knows his place. If he steps the line, he knows BT will shut him down. The Harvester questions reach the highest levels of company. There's concern that oh, I think they're talking about when they blew up the port. Contract. Okay. Let's see. Apparently, I'm playing a lot of. Let's see where these vents go. But yeah, it's they talk really interesting. When you first see them, you don't have any business with them. Oh, hey, Cyberjar and a stop worm, or excuse me, a nuke virus. Oh, cannot do anything here. All right, worth the trip though. Alright, so I gotta get back across to get through the laser grid. What's up here? Ooh, I think I know where I'm at. Maybe.
This is fucking boring.
Oh, man. Scoot back down a second. Let's see a map. I'm here. Oh. I'm actually up. Oh, Burke's office. I need in there later. Ladder. Can I get up there through the other loading bay? I might be able to, but I'm not going to actually mess with that now. Why am I moving so clumsily? This is going to be tricky, because I normally take these guys out from the other direction. And yeah, I'm going to have to go to Burke's office later, but I'm going to wait till it actually comes up in,
This is fucking boring.
What? In-game. Alright. Which office is this? Is the one I want. I gotta say, I'm having fun. That's not making for the most exciting thing, in a way. I'll show you what that is later. So the question is, does this guy go past this door, and can I get him from behind? Or do I gotta wait till he turns around? I believe he's complaining about the one of the options for stuff later. Okay, thankfully the guy down there playing on his Game Boy or whatever's a fucking idiot. Wow, the guy's talking upstairs scared the hell out of me. Oof! Oh, there's a freaking security thing. How did I miss that? Oh, and it's unlocked. That'll help. Not 100% sure which cameras I turned off, but hey. I'll help later, right? Alright, if I can make it into the detention camp, which I should be able to do very quickly, that'll be where I'll call it. I think we're getting close to a half hour. I gotta be careful, because if I make too much noise, there's actually guys up there that can hear me. Oh, good lord, I have to get through a busted laser. Let's see how long it goes out for. One. Flashes, and that goes out. Whew. Got anything on you I can use? Not really.
What a night.
There is a door over here that I cannot get into unless I... You know what? Let me double check. But I don't actually, like, have a password for... I don't think I do. Oh, I do! Oops. Oh, there's nobody in here. Nice. Silencer. Yeah, no. Oh, ebook. I don't care. This is a waste of time. What is this against, though? Is there, like, a vent here? Alright. if it's just a fridge. Oh, glad I got that thing. Is there nothing in here? Oh. Wow, there's no way in hell I'm getting into that. Right. Let's, Woo. Oh, wait. Let's actually get into the detention area, and then we will call it.
This is a waste of time.
What is a waste of time? Here we go.
Activating security scan.
Let's see if Keitner got that stuff uploaded, hey? This is actually really nerve-wracking. You cannot skip this. Your batteries cannot recharge while you're going through this.
Biometric data assembled.
You can't move. As long as you're in here, other than looking around, you're just kind of stuck.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
And we're in. Alright, I'd like to thank you for joining me. We're gonna save real fast. But yeah, thank you for joining me on another edition of Achievement Hunters. It's taken more than I thought, but honestly, I keep forgetting how long this mission is. Next time, we'll see if we can work our way through the detention camp, and yes, that means having to sneak behind robots to get through lasers. Hope you had fun. Until next time.